Good morning, everyone. It is day 63 out here on this trail. Just got to the top of my first climb, about a mile, maybe 1.3 into the day. Oop, got somebody coming. Hang on. Sorry about that. All right, yeah, just got finished with the first little uphill. I say little, I mean, it wasn't big. It's not steep like I've been seeing lately, but it was still long, a steepish uphill. Got me pouring sweat, got me breathing hard. I got a little break here before the next uphill. The next one appears it's going to be a little bit steeper than the last one, but that's okay. It's early in the day. I feel kind of sluggish today. I did take a zero yesterday. Ate a lot of town food, so I'm feeling fat and sluggish today. And I got a ride back to the trail with the same lady who took me to town 2 days ago. Man, she talks. Oh my goodness. I think she's mostly full of crap, but she seems nice. I gave her another donation today, so you know, if that's what she's doing to make a living, then good for her. It's tough out here. It's tough for everybody. But she indicated that her name is Pastor Candace. I don't know about all that. Not my kind of thing. But she's a lot of gossip. She's what I call a busybody. She talks crap about a lot of different things, and most of it she's limited on her knowledge. Anyways, it is what it is. I appreciate the ride in, the ride back, and now I'm just going through the motions out here. I don't know that there's going to be a lot to see today. I don't know a lot about this stretch of trail. I know for the next probably 50 to 70 miles, there's very little in between. There are some towns. I think Rangeley and Andover that you can get rides to. I think there's hostels at one or both of those places that I'll look into tonight when I stop. Yeah, I'm just not real sure. I don't have a solid plan for today, tomorrow, the next week. I'm just kind of winging it and seeing where I get to. There are no restrictions out here as far as where you camp. A little bit of a downhill here. I can see this one far out. But so I can pretty much stealth camp wherever I want to. I prefer not to do that just because I like the convenience of a shelter in case it rains. Most shelters, they have a bear box, which eliminates the need to hang your food bag, which I don't mind doing. I mean, I haven't done it in a long time. I still remember how, so not a big deal. I've had one through hiker already blew by me this morning. I met him at the trailhead. He had just getting out of his tent, and his name was Firefly, and he is flying. He passed me like he blew by me. So today, I just don't know what I'm going to do today. There's a shelter about 7 miles up the trail. I could stop there, and depending on how tired I am from these big climbs in the beginning, I'll decide that. Because the next shelter option after that one is like 16 miles. And while the terrain appears to get a little bit gentler after this first big climb, You just never know what you're going to get out here. So I'll play it by ear. Like I said, right now I'm feeling a little sluggish. Not sure why. I'm carrying a full pack. I don't like that. I really have to start doing better. I've said this before. Better about the food I'm taking with me. I've got a 5-day supply, so I mean, obviously I can go 5 days, but there are places closer than that. But I really want to try to avoid going to these towns that are 20 and 30 miles from the trail, because unless you get lucky and get a hitch a ride, you're gonna be paying some bucks. And I don't mind it; I can afford it, but I don't want to give money away. If I can stay out here on the trail for 4 or 5 days and just go into town when I need to resupply, that would be good. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to sweat it too much. The bottom line is I got plenty of food. I can stop anywhere on this trail that I want to and throw my tent up. The weather's supposed to be dry for the next few days. It's going to be hot. It's supposed to be in the 80s pretty much the rest of this week. It's supposed to rain a little bit. Some afternoon thunderstorms in 2 days, and then in 4 days. So those are the 2 days and 4 days that I should be lined up to get into a hostel along the trail. But I have to be aware that the Sobo bubble is on its way down, and I'm going to start to run into a lot more people going south. The Nobo bubble, the beginning of that bubble, is within 2 weeks behind me. So, here pretty soon I'm going to be in with a major influx of people, and so I have to bear that in mind when I'm thinking about stopping. All right, I'm going to put this down for a little bit. All right, so I've come about 3 miles today already. I say already. It's been a couple hours, but I'm at the summit of Baldpate Mountain West, and I believe that what I'm looking at across the way there is Baldpate Mountain East. So if that's it, that's the next one I got to climb. So just ran into a couple of young Sobos. Chatted for a few minutes, gave them some, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Let me zoom out just a hair for you. A little fuzzy out there this morning. Big lake over there. This whole area is just made up of a series of lakes and ponds. It's beautiful. At some point in the next few days, I'm going to have to take, must be this way. I'm going to have to take a canoe across the river. You have to get there at a certain time. You have to sign up for it. I don't expect too much of a problem with that, but there's no other way across the river other than taking the canoe. And we're going to be coming up on some river crossings that there are no canoes, that you have to go across the river. And that's when you're hoping that the river's not up. They've got guide ropes across the river that will help keep you from getting washed away. But it makes for a very interesting time. Last year I saw, or not last year, but the year before last, when I was watching people do this trail, I watched a lady get taken away. The river was up. Right now the river is not up, so we'll have to see. I'm going to put this away because I'm starting to hit some steep downhill. Oh man, about 3.7 miles in between Baldpate West and Baldpate East. This is Baldpate East. All right, I'm level. And that's where I'm going. Pretty much straight up this rock face. In the beginning here, it looks like it's about attic ladder steepness. And then when it gets about halfway, not even halfway, just a quarter of the way up, it's going almost straight up and down. Holy crap. All right, let's just get it done. All right, I'm about halfway up this sucker. Oh my God, I'm dying. Wow, look at this up here. I can't wait to get to the top so I can see it all. This is so beautiful. Oh my God. I'll bet you that section over there, let me zoom in. That section right there below those cliffs, that's the Mahoosic Notch. Yeah, that was a beast. All right, breather's over. Let's get to the top of this thing. All right, I've come 3.8 miles. I'm almost to the top of this baby. You can see, I don't think I mentioned it before. I am now, as of this morning, I am officially out of the AMC territory. And you could tell the difference immediately, because right off the bat, the main Appalachian Trail Club has not only got great blazes on the trail so far, that could change tomorrow, but they have this whole line of cairns placed up this bald, and there are blazes everywhere. I have not been confused for a single second today so far. Everything is properly marked. So if this is the way it's going to be throughout Maine, then what am I going to do? It leaves me nothing to bitch about. I'm sure I'll find something. But yeah, blazes and cairns, they're everywhere. Oh, I guess I could say there's too many of them. Why do you have so many blazes? Why do you have all these cairns? I'm not going to do that. I appreciate the hard work that went into building some of these cairns. And although it's certainly not hard work to put a blaze on a rock or a tree, ask that question back in New Hampshire of the Appalachian Mountain Club, Appalachian Money Club. Look, they even did a row of rocks to guide you along, to keep you off the plant life. I like that. I don't want to walk on the plant life. It takes too long for the stuff to grow. This is wonderful. Looking at far out, this is I'm going to jinx myself. This is the toughest part of the day. I think the only thing that would make it tougher is if I decide to go past this 7-mile shelter and go to the 16-mile shelter. When I get there, I'm just going to have to take a look at it and see. I got something going on with my left foot. I don't know if the tape I put on there has rolled up when I put my sock on, or something's giving me some irritation. Not a hot spot kind of irritation, just a nuisance kind of irritation. My next break, I'm going to have to take my shoe off and check it out. See what the heck's going on. Muck. We got muck. Let's go this way. I see some rocks put down. I really don't want to get back in these bogs. It's kind of nasty. They smell. I mean, it's mud. It's mud that can potentially go up to your waist or deeper. I don't know how deep it can go, but I know I've gone into my hip. You know, there's good and bad with this rock face that I'm walking on. It's good that it's fairly smooth. You're probably not going to tweak your ankle or knee or anything like that. But it's really hard on the feet because it's hard. It's hard as a rock. Go figure. These shoes are just not designed to walk on these hard surfaces like this. But, oh well. It won't last forever. I see a signpost up there, so kind of work my way along these cairns. I'm guessing this is the summit of Baldpate Mountain East. Let's see what we got up here. Grafton Loop. Don't care about the Grafton Loop. That's day hiker stuff. Appalachian Trail. Baldpate East Peak, 3,812 feet. The Fry Lean-To, 1.8 miles. All right, well, let's get down to that one and see what's up. Follow the cairns, follow the blazes. Look at this. Just beautiful. All right, I'm gonna put this down. Gotta go. All right, I've come 8.4 miles. It's a little after 1 in the afternoon, and I've got 8 miles left to go. Yeah, I don't see me making it to the shelter by nighttime. This trail is just too slow. The ups, the downs, I don't know why they put the shelters so far apart, but they did. So it is what it is. I'm either going to have to get really lucky or find a good stealth spot to camp. It's just not going to work out probably, I don't think. The bugs are they're driving me absolutely crazy today. Black flies are out, but they're not bad. What's driving me nuts is the freaking deer flies and the horse flies. They're buzzing around. I mean, just nonstop. It's like they're circling you, just waiting for that moment to land on you and take a bite out of you. Yeah, okay. Sometimes the trail gets like this for a few minutes, and then it goes back into the rocky shit that's it just slows you down. It's step by step by step by step by step, non-stop until you get through it, and then you get to a short section like this. The worst thing you have on here is the freaking roots. So I'm a little more than 10 miles into the day. Oh man, oh man, oh man, that'd be a great little swimming hole. Yes, it would. I'm about half tempted, but I gotta keep going. I don't, right now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm getting word that the water source at the shelter that I'm planning to go to at 16.3 is not good, and that I'd have to go another half a mile, a little more than half a mile past that to get to water. I don't want to do that. I'm already tired. It's already close to 2 o'clock, so I think I'm going to, there's a road crossing right up ahead at about the 11-mile mark. I think I'm going to look for a place to pitch my tent near that road, because there is also a water source. This may be the water source here. But yeah, I don't think I can go to the shelter, especially if there's no water there. So, all right, I'll let you know what I do. This is where I'm stopping for the evening. My body is tired. It's been a very, very difficult day. I'll tell you the name of this pond in a little bit when I remember it. Right now I don't remember it. I'm too tired. But the day, oh my God. Got dropped off at the trail by Pastor Candace. Yeah, I'll just let that speak for itself. This is so beautiful. Pastor Candace was an interesting individual. She talked, oh my God, she talked so much. She talked about people. She talked about this. She talked about that. Ay, ay, ay. It was a long ride to the trail this morning, but she got me here. So that's all I can ask for. She got me to the trail. I wasn't sure how far I was going to go today, and I came down to this pond. I was walking past it, and there is some flowing water. They say that this pond has beavers in it. I haven't seen no sign of beavers, but it doesn't matter. I've drank water out of beaver ponds before that was flowing out, and it was just fine. So I came walking by, and I thought, what a delightful spot to put up my tent. So this is where I'll be sleeping tonight. I'm all set up in there. I just got to fix my dinner, hang my food bag, and yeah, this is where I'll be. I don't know if you can hear it, but the bugs are back. And they've changed. There's still some of the small black flies. There's certainly gnats. There's gnats everywhere. So I'm dealing with gnats, which are minor. Black flies, they're here. They're buzzing in your mouth, your nose, your eyes. Constant irritation. But the bad guys are the frickin' deer flies. Oh my God. They're on everything. This is where I'm hanging my food tonight. I think I got a good spot. I'm more than 5 feet away from the trunk of the tree. That little tree, bear's not going to get up there. That should get me at least 12 to 15 feet, and I just need 10, so that should be good. You can hear the water down there. It's flowing pretty good, so I'm not concerned about drinking the water. I did carry a little bit of water up here, so I've got a couple of bottles already and some extra. So I'm not going to have to drink much of this water, but I will have to drink some. It's just the way it is. All right. You've seen where I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm ready to start cooking some dinner. I've got a full food bag that needs to have some weight taken out of it. Let me get my table set here. All right, I'm going to turn this around so you can see me for a bit. All right, as you can see, I'm wearing the head net, the bugs. Just imagine having a bee buzzing around your head for 30 seconds, for a minute, nonstop. And then a second one joins in, and two of them now buzzing around your head. And you're swatting, and you're trying to get rid of them, and it's just not working. They're not going away. Imagine doing that for 10 hours. Constant, nonstop buzzing. The deer flies flying all around you. The minute you stop, they want to land on you and bite you, and they hurt. They don't hurt as much as the horse flies that we have back home, but it's real close to it. And the sound is irritating. They're buzzing me right now. So as soon as I get off of this thing, I'm going to be firing up my little stove and cooking my dinner. But that'll make them go away for a little while. You're not allowed to build a fire here, so I can't do that. But as soon as I finish eating, I'm going to crawl my butt in the tent and call it a night. Call it a night. So I don't know if anybody else will show up to join me. If they do, fine. If they don't, fine. I've had the two people that I was in the last shelter with a few nights ago. They both took a zero yesterday also in Bethel, and they got back on the trail a little bit after I did. And of course they caught me and passed me. And now one of them didn't pass me until I stopped here. So him and I were hiking, I mean, maybe about the same speed. So we'll see. We'll see. I like both of these guys. They're okay. The one that passed me earlier, I don't know how, man, but he's apparently he makes his own camping equipment, and his pack, it's like he's slack packing every day, and he's got everything he needs in there. So, not that it matters, because I'm never going to do something like this again. I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll get through with the equipment I've got. It's got me this far. But damn, his pack weighs about 24 pounds where mine was weigh 32 pounds. And that's just, I don't know how he does that. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so, when I started out today, I just really wasn't sure what I was going to do. I actually thought that I would be stealth camping like I am. I was hopeful that maybe if it was a hard start this morning, I would stop at that, I can't remember the name of it, the LASH shelter, which was about, I think it was about 6 miles. That's all it would have been for the day. I got there. It was just a crappy shelter. I didn't want to stay there. The water source was far away. The privy was far away. Everything was far away. So I said, screw it. It's so early, and the trail did kind of flatten out a little bit here and there, but man, just a hard day. My next goal was to try to make it to the next shelter, but then I was starting hearing from the southbounders that the water source was not a good source there. So I thought, well, shit, I don't want to do that. If I get there and there's no water, I got to walk another mile to get water going north. That's too far. That would have been a 17-mile day. I can't do a 17-mile day through this stuff. If it was all flat the way it was for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours today, I can knock off 20 miles in a heartbeat. But it's just not that way. Every time you get in a groove and you're rolling, you hit the rocks, either up, down, sideways, whatever. It just slows you down. And in the end, I think I did 12.1 miles today. I think that's pretty good for the terrain that I was on today. Would I've liked to have gone farther? Yeah, I would. Um, I see a critter. I don't know what kind of critter it is. It is a red squirrel. Ow. He doesn't know I'm up here. I don't want to scare him. Yeah, the squirrels up here are red, so that's kind of neat. And they're smaller. They're much smaller than the ones we have at the house. Um, so let's see. Yeah, it was just not a lot to see on the trail. There was no big ups. There was no big downs. I mean, the first up this morning, it was pretty tough. It had me sweating and breathing hard. These bugs are just chewing right through my shirt, man. Yeah, not fun. All right, I'm going to finish this and and call it a day. I'm going to cook my dinner. Maybe this fire will get rid of some of these bugs long enough for me to eat, and then I can crawl in my tent and read my book and go to sleep. So I've got no service here tonight, so nothing I can do. I'll just have to wait till tomorrow. All right, guys. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.